Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're going to play Nep Ledger Shadow. We're going to go back over this deck. I've made a few improvements, a couple of substitutions, and just a more straightforward playstyle. So obviously we cut most everything else except for Attendants and Hells for the early Shadow plays. So Ledger can only pull those. Then we've teched in, you got your Goblin Princesses, your Grimneers, some Carrots, all those sort of cards are quite good. Immortal Thanes, really nice late. Along with these other nice little cards that work well with Nep and other things. So let's get right into this video. Alrighty, and our first match here is against Dragon. This should be interesting. Let's see what we can do. Let's hope we don't brick the first opening hand, because that could be a huge issue. Ledger's not too bad, and I will keep Gourmet because he's a nice drop. Would have been nice to have a 2-drop, but double Gourmet and Death isn't too bad. And of course we draw one of the few cards we don't want in our hand. But if we can survive out the second play, we should be okay. Still no 2-drop. Come on, I run like 6 or 7 of them. I run a few. Alrighty. We'll play Gourmet here. It does mean we get Carrot, which will curve out nicely with Death Ledger and probably another Gourmet. Alright, we will just completely avoid that as a card, because I don't want to deal with it. The Death Ledger will get this trigger, which is really nice. We will get a 4/4 from it. Would be nice if maybe I could pull more shadows, I guess. Like, this isn't too bad of a way to pull shadows. The Death Ledger itself, killing something pulls a shadow. When the Death Ledger dies, it pulls a shadow. So at best, I'm getting 3. Counting the 2 liches, I will be able to gain 4, I guess. 5, sorry, total, if they kill everything. Well, that's kind of shitty. I mean, that's not impossible to deal with, that's just an absolute pain in general. But we should just be able to play both of these. We will probably allow whatever the Death Ledger is to summon to die, basically for free. But with this, we should be able to easily pull out Death's Breath whenever we want. It does set up for really good plays overall. Even if we lose with this, I think this should be an interesting video. After all, Ledger is probably one of the more interesting shadow decks at the moment that isn't too just straightforward. It's a different kind of play style. Alright, so Dragon is going to turn 8. I can't think of anything too threatening in turn 8, so we're not worried about that. I mean, now I think about it, I think Israfil is turn 9, so that actually should be okay. I don't think it's turn 8. If it is, I am in for some trouble. Although they can't kill everything, they'll only be able to get rid of, what, 2 with Israfil? So that's actually not too bad. Alright, we're about to see something get played here. Yep, Israfil. Great. Yep, 9 with the sack wheel. Makes sense. We do lose 2 things. 3... goes with Sackwheel, damn it. Sackwheel, I hate you. Sackwheel, I don't know, whatever, I hate that card. Just because I don't like it. Alrighty. A Goblin Princess feels so bad. This actually isn't that bad. I mean, worst case, they play the turn 9, they kill the zombie, they kill the carrots, they kill the 1/1. The 1/1 spawns a 4/4, which is really good. And will allow me to go for the damage I kind of need here. I then open up the Watchman play for turn 7 maybe. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. The carrots are basically infinite shadows, which are nice. I don't think of a good way to deal with this. I actually don't think there's any other good option here. I much would have preferred to have had nearly anything else. Nep would have been amazing, because I probably could have pulled that off. But we'll just steal that. So we are in a bad spot because they have pushed for turn 10, which means they are going into the late game, which is going to make this card a lot more difficult to play out. Especially since Bahamut and stuff can be dropped really easily. And of course Olivia, something you don't see that often anymore. I am out of plays pretty much. I think Goblin Princess is probably going to be okay. Combo that with maybe the double carrots. Yep, I think that's how I'm going to play this turn. That way, if I have to, I can play Death Breath double carrot next turn. The only real risk is Lightning Blast. In which case, I just play the Death Breath Unica Bellringer and go that way. Plus, these carrots are good and they've served a good purpose, but I don't know whether they're going to work for the late game as much. With a full board clear, I draw into 3. I get 1, which puts me at 9 cards, which is a full hand. So that's actually really quite good. Like I said, I am a little worried that they're going to either drop Bahamut, they're going to drop a Lightning Blast and just clear the whole board out, and I lose 3 last words. And if they can Lightning Blast Bahamut, that's pretty much going to be game, but it doesn't look like that will be the case. So they either don't have Bahamut, don't have Lightning Blast, or just don't want to use them. Always another option. Alright, so that's 2 evolves down. Wow. We've pushed out, what, 6 evolves nearly? Well, 5 now. 6 will probably be next turn. They're either running multiple Olivia, or they're not really phased by what I'm putting out here. That's fine. I mean, that's full clear on that, I guess. We may just play this for the heal. I mean, this is not great, but it's definitely workable. I mean, I've got an okay hand. If I could finally get a Mordecai, that would have been probably the only thing to close out this game. But of course, they have to have one of the few cards that can fuck me over here. Probably Death Breath into Goblin King and hope they don't Bahamut me. Ugh, feels bad, but gotta try something, guys. I feel like this game is really interesting though. I was probably going to scrap it if I lose, but honestly this looks pretty good, so I may upload it. I know you guys don't always like losing games, I do understand that and I apologize, but sometimes I just like to show how decks function more so than actually winning. And sometimes losing games can tell you more about a deck than winning games, so that's why I try and include them. No good just to have one side, you need both to balance things out. So, let's see what happens. Alright, they just skipped their turn. Interesting. Another Lightning Blast could really be detrimental to me. I'm trying to think of another good play here. I think we just go into the single. So Unica Carrot seems to be okay. I mean, the worst thing is another Isfil, which would be a huge problem. With what I've got on board now, though, hopefully I can hold out. I really wanted to see Mordecai come down soon, but that's not happening. I can pull off Mordecai Yord. Yerd. Great, so the only other thing that I was worried about, Grimnir. So, double Grimnir will finish me, so if they do have that, I am pretty much screwed here. Our Tempest actually will actually do this, so let's see. So, if they do drop another Grimnir, that was probably actually a waste. I probably should just play Goblin King. Wow. Goblin King Carrot might have been better. And of course, they have the second Grimnir. The one thing they needed to counter this hand. Do I risk it? Or do I just play the ward? Actually, it's probably free to whisk because the Bellringer is in my hand. So I can defend with that a little bit. Perfect, got it. I was aiming for the heal, which is not much now, but I mean, it's something. And we have double Goblin King. I would have preferred a Mord, honestly, instead of Goblin King. But this is something, I guess. Ooh, Lucifer for game. Wow. They closed out the game with a fucking Lucifer. Whew. This was pretty damn interesting, honestly. I think it's definitely worth the video, even with the loss. I mean, it was so damn close with the amount of cards that I kept pulling out. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. As always, you will find the deck list in the description below, along with any other important links to the channel that you may need. Make sure to check out my Twitter and my Twitch, which would help greatly. That way we can hopefully get moved up forward further in the social ranking stuff. That way we can pull more viewers in. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.